Courtroom 2, we're ready to get started as soon as you all are ready for us.
We're ready.
Okay, good morning. Officer Milton there at ACDC has requested to go first. I hope that's okay with you all.
That's fine.
Okay. Who do we have first?
Your Honor, just a quick announcement, on position number 37, Marvin Washington, that's gonna be a plea of not guilty, Chair.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, Mr. Haddad. So position 37, Marvin Washington will be a waiver.
That's correct, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, yes.
Thank you.
Who do we have at ACDC?
Your Honor, this young lady was supposed to talk to Attorney Haddad, and she says she has a private attorney. What is her name, ma'am? Charity Moore. Miss Charity Moore. She's
Okay.
add on to.
Judge, I didn't realize she has a private attorney. I have not talked to her. I tried to talk to her yesterday, but I was unsuccessful, so.
Yeah, they said called my name, and when they called me down to come to the bedroom, left within 5 minutes of me leaving from the bed to the door. So I didn't have an opportunity to speak to you to know what to be prepared for court.
Okay, so good morning, Ms. Moore. Do you have a private attorney?
I was supposed to have a private attorney, but I haven't spoken to him yet. So whoever I'm thinking,
Okay, so you have not paid anyone to represent you.
someone's supposed to pay for him on my behalf. I haven't spoken to him. So if he did show up, it is what it is. His name is Joseph Edfield. So if he didn't show up to court, I guess he's not here, and I guess he's unaware of my court date.
And you don't have a name for the attorney? And I take it, good morning, Ms. Lewis. I take it we don't have a notice of appearance?
Good morning, Judge. A little lightning on this case. This case was placed on an add-on due to Judge Besson. She was taken into custody in front of Judge Besson in her courtroom for a hearing that she had a jury trial that she showed up at a not a responsible time. So the judge asked us to put the case on a counter. So she probably had a PD off public defender in the counter with her that day on March the 12th. So that's what it is. She doesn't have a private attorney.
Okay.
For purposes of clarification, I suspect she was a pro se. I don't know because we don't represent her, but either way, I'm happy to deal with it today. I just had to speak to her, communicate recommendation to her.
Okay, so Ms. Moore, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. We are offering you the assistance of the public defender, Mr. Haddad, here this morning, if you choose to utilize his service. Will you allow him to represent you this morning?
Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Haddad, if you can speak to Ms. Moore at some point, and I'm not sure what the issue is with ACDC as far as wanting to go first this morning. But Officer Milton, we will need for you to make Ms. Moore available for Mr. Haddad to speak with.
Yes, Your Honor. Can we do this one and then courtroom 2 can go after this?
Okay.
Patricia Wilson. Position 41 and 42.
And this is going to be a negotiated plea, Mr. Haddad?
It is, Judge.
Okay. Good morning, Ms. Wilson. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, ma'am? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? You have to speak up for me or scooch up for me. Still can't hear you.
Just speak loud.
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. You can place your hand down. Good morning, Ms. Evans Battle.
Good morning, Your Honor. As to Ms. Wilson's case, count 1, 12 months, served 24 hours, credit for time served, balance probated, 40 hours of community service, complete the risk reduction school, complete an ADT, a fine in the amount of $300. As to count two, 12 months probation, a fine in the amount of $265, no alcohol, drugs, weapons while under supervision. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Haddad?
Your Honor, we stipulate for purpose of the plea, we ask the court to follow the state's recommendation, which is a time served sentence, Judge. And with other conditions, of course.
Okay. Ms. Wilson, it's my understanding that in case 21 CR 006534B, you wish to plead guilty to driving under the influence of alcohol less safe and failure to maintain lane. Is that correct? Officer Milton, are you there? Yes, ma'am. Is that correct?
I want to make sure I understand the stipulation. So 12 months probation, $300 fine, and 40 hours of community service.
Do you want to go over it with her, Mr. Haddad?
Your Honor, sure. The recommendation is 24 hours in custody, which you've already served. 40 hours community service, the risk reduction, the victim impact, and I believe it was a $300 fine. Ms. Battle, I apologize. Evans Battle, I don't have it right in front of me.
Yes, the offer did not include, for whatever reason, it didn't include the victim impact, but it is the 40 hours of community service, risk reduction, the ADET, which is the alcohol drug evaluation and treatment, and a $300 fine. And then you have an additional fine on probation for $265. And this is for a 12-month period of time.
We're ready, Judge. I had, when I spoke to Ms. Wilson the other day, I did not have an offer, but I did tell her what the mandatories are, what I've expected. So now she knows.
It's a shortage. You're breaking up real bad.
I didn't understand what you said, Ms. Wilson.
You're breaking up.
Your Honor, the cable of the internet is unstable over here.
Oh,
That's why.
okay. Okay. So, Ms. Wilson, it's the 24 hours that you've already served. You got that? Okay. It's you'll be on probation. While on probation, you'll have to complete 40 hours of community service, do a risk reduction, alcohol drug evaluation and treatment, and the fines will be $300 for the DUI and $265 for the failure to maintain lane. If that would be, I'm going to accept that recommendation if you take a plea. And I'm also going to, once you complete all the stipulations, then I'll have the probation go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, so you understand what the sentence will be?
Yes, sir. And
On this stuff here.
oh, okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, so my question to you is, would you like to continue with the plea? To plead guilty to
Yes, sir.
okay, so you do wish to plead guilty to DUI and failure to maintain, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
Yes, sir.
You've been represented by counsel here. Are you satisfied with what he's done for you?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody forced you or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
All right, I'll accept your plea, Ms. Wilson, with the sentence that I've already articulated to you, okay? So the
All right.
sooner you get it done, the sooner you're not going to be on reporting probation, okay?
Yes, sir, sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, all right, good luck to you, Miss Wilson.
And Judge, as to the FTA that she has, the state would move to null pros that case.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Evans-Bennett.
Mhm.
All right, is it possible that we can take one of Ms. Rosenhuber's cases while Mr. Haddad speaks to the other young lady at ACDC? Good morning, Ms. Rosenhuber.
Good morning, Judge. Yes, Your Honor, I'm prepared to move forward with any of the pleas that I have, so long
Okay.
as courtroom 2 has them.
Yeah, we start with
Okay,
number
so
2, Mr. Petty.
say the number again for me, please.
Play 2, Mr. Petty.
This is short.
Is he saying penny?
Petty.
Petty. Okay, thank you.
Oh, okay, 22, that's why. I missed it. So this is Tamarcus Petty. And this is going to be a negotiated plea, Ms. Rosenhuber.
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
Good morning, Mr. Petty. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Speak up for me. Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Yes, Ms. Evans-Battle.
Yes, Your Honor, the state's recommendation is for 12 months, serve 30 days, credit for time served, complete the law and decision-making course through Operation 21, a fine in the amount of $300 as studies stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. Thank you.
Ms. Rosenhuber?
Yes, Your Honor, we ask that the court accept that negotiated sentence. Mr. Petty has been consistently in custody since July 4th of 2025. He's being held on other felony cases as well, so he has certainly served that 30 days, Your Honor, and we so stipulate to the things that Ms. Evans-Battle outlined.
Okay. Mr. Petty, it's my understanding that in case 26 CR 001415Y, you wish to plead guilty to willful obstruction of law enforcement officers. Is that correct?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Petty. When you complete the terms, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, when you get out, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation. Good luck to you, sir.
Come on, bro. Number 5, Mr. Frost, next.
Also a negotiated plea.
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, for Mr. Frost?
Yes, position number 5. Good morning, Mr. Frost. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. You can place your hand down. Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. As to count 1, 12 months, serve 28 days, credit for time served, balance suspended. Stay away from the Cambrook Apartments at 2200 Godby Road in College Park. As to count 2, 12 months, served 28 days, credit for time served, balance probated, 40 hours of community service, stay away from the Cambrook Apartment at 2200 Godby Road in College Park. Stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. Thank you.
Yes, Ms. Rosenhuber.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Frost has been in custody since March 3rd of this year, so he has served 14 days in custody. We are just asking that the court accept the negotiated plea, and we stipulate to the venue and factual basis, of course.
Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Frost, it's my understanding that in case 26 CR 001448A, you wish to plead guilty to loitering and prowling and criminal trespass and damage to property. Is that correct?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, I'm not.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
Yes. Well, no.
I will accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Frost. When you complete the 40 hours of community service, I'll have the probation terminate. So the sooner you get that community service done, the sooner you're not going to be on probation, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Good luck to you.
All right, next we got 23, Mr. Popwell.
So a negotiated plea.
This is a negotiated plea, Your Honor. The only thing that I think I might be missing is the fine amount as to count 1 hit and run. I believe the range is 300 to 1,000. I'm not sure if the state, I just didn't know what the state was going to be asking for, but otherwise, it's completely negotiated.
The fine amount for the DUI?
For the hit and run, Your Honor.
Okay. Is there a fine requested by the state? I don't see one on the recommendation.
There is a fine, will at $300 for the fine. We did put fine in the recommendation, just not the amount.
And Judge, since the $300 is the minimum fine for that charge, we have no objection to that. Thank you.
And the calendar also says that these are to run consecutive. Was that the agreement?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Popwell, good morning. I'm Judge Eric Mora. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Sir.
You can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Yes, Ms. Evans Battle.
Yes, Your Honor. As to, I'll just start with count 2, 12 months, served 24 hours, credit for time served, balance probated, 40 hours of community service, complete the risk reduction school, alcohol, drug evaluation, treatment, a fine in the amount of $300. As to count 1, 12 months, $300 fine, complete 2 VIPs, 40 hours of community service, no further contact with Maliki Diallo, other than speaking with the attorney in reference to the accident. This would run consecutive to count 2. That he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. Thank you.
Rosenhover?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Popwell has been in custody since March 4th. We are asking the court to accept the negotiated agreement. Mr. Popwell advised me that he and his family are looking towards getting him treatment. I believe this is a first in lifetime DUI. Your Honor, and he wanted to avail himself to a guilty plea today for it. So we would just ask that the court accept the sentence. Thank you.
Mr. Popwell, it's my understanding that in case 26 CR 001431H, you wish to plead guilty to hit and run and driving under the influence of alcohol less safe. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty? I will accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Popwell. Good luck to you, sir. Can we go back to AC/DC here, Mr. Haddad? Are you?
I'm ready, Judge.
Okay, and this was Miss Charity Moore, I believe, number 1 on the add-on calendar. What would you like to do, or what would Miss Moore like to do this morning?
Your Honor, just a very brief background. It appears that Ms. Moore was representing herself, and she was signed up or about to sign up to diversion. It's a little bit unclear. She appeared late, an hour late for court, and Judge Besson essentially took her into custody. I'm trying to look up to see if she's got a bond. Judge, this is an unusual circumstance. I mean, it sounds like, again, she's not interested in taking a plea, but at the same time, Judge, I don't want to keep her here without a bond. So I'm trying to find out whether she has a bond in the system or not, or whether it's something that Judge Besson needs to address.
I believe that I did get a note on this matter. So I am agreeable to setting a bond in the case, but Ms. Evans-Battle, do you know what the current bond is?
So, Your Honor, it appears on the jail screen, she does not have a bond on, looks like 3. I mean, I can't really tell.
He received a signature bond back on this case originally back on January 22nd of 2003. It was a signature bond through the jail at that time, back in 2023, on the battery family violence. And it was just a
Signature bond through the jail. That sounds.
It was a $5,000 signature bond through the jail at that time,
Okay,
back in
so
2023.
let me just start at the beginning with this. Miss Harvey, are you with me? Good morning.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning.
May I get Miss Moore's history, please?
Yes, Your Honor. She has 4 cycles out of Georgia and 4 out of the state of Kentucky. She was arrested March 23rd, 2025 out of Kentucky for assault in the 4th degree and criminal mischief in the 2nd degree. That does appear to be an open case, Your Honor. There is no disposition listed. She has a 2011 assault out of Kentucky, out of Georgia, simple battery from 2020. That case was dismissed. Nothing further to add, Your Honor.
Okay. I'll hear from you now, Miss Evans-Battle.
Yes, Your Honor. I am not able to get into Odyssey to tell you what the facts are at this particular moment. I would have to go out and come back in. To do that in order to get it pulled back up. I just realized that the Zoom sometimes affects that, and it's one of those days in which it's doing that.
Just to add, Judge, you gave her the signature bond back in 2023.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yes. So if you can just hold on a minute, I can just try and look up what happened.
Ms. Moore, you can place your hand down right now. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. If you have something that you'd like to speak with Mr. Haddad about, I'm happy to give you that opportunity. But I don't want you to make things worse for yourself by, which some people Some people do. They try to explain something to me and it only makes it worse for them. So let Mr. Dodd speak on your behalf.
Yeah, support wish to hear from, never mind, the state is not on. I'll just wait.
As you're aware of, she's position 1 and 2 on the add-on. And the unlawful conducted conduct, that was a look at the bonding company surrender her on that bond also.
What was the initial bond on that?
Let's see. We'll check to make sure it was original rearrest. Hold on. The original bond on that was a $500 surety bond that she made back on October the 4th of 2024. But the bonding company surrendered her on it, so she doesn't have a bond on that. So
Thank
she
you.
she needs a bond on that case and the criminal trespass and the battery case. And she also has a FTA, but I'm trying to figure out what this FTA is from. I think it's associated already with one of these cases. Let me see. Okay, I see what the bonding company did. They also surrendered her on the FTA, the original FTA that she made back in 2024 on one of the cases. So, yeah, she has 3 bonds that needs to be set.
Okay. Ms. Evans Battle, were you able to pull that up?
Yes, Your Honor. I apologize for this process. It appeared that officers went to a call involving a weapon at 1925 Monroe Drive Northeast Apartments. They made contact with Ms. Moore, who said that she was preparing to leave the location in a lift and returned to the apartment shortly, and that Mr. Woodard grabbed her and blocked her from the door, which caused a physical altercation, that he had pulled her ponytail out of her hair, and that he was intimidating her by pointing a firearm at her. So as she began to call 911 and was walking outside the door, he proceeded to lock the back patio door and led her to kicking the bedroom window out and damaging the window so that she could regain entry into a bedroom. And she exited the apartment. Speaking with Mr. Woodard, stated that Ms. Moore was preparing to leave the apartment as well. He was in the shower as she walked out the door. There were some minutes that passed. She noticed that there was Ms. Moore was trying to regain entry into the location, that she was acting and behaving in a bullying manner. After regaining access, the altercation occurred. He wanted his apartment keys back, and she advised that they were in her bra. So there was a skirmish that occurred in the living room. There was a disarray around the house. He stated that some locks were pulled out of his hair. She began damaging his apartment. smack in the island. Taylor, she was acting in a rage. He did grab his firearm and placed it in his pocket, and Miss Moore grabbed advised that the firearm was on safety and not charged. Officers apparently checked that as well. There was he had scars and bruises along his body as a result of it. So that was why he was charged with the battery family violence. They completed an assessment, determined that she at that time was the aggressor. She was, yes, determined to be the primary aggressor in the situation. And the 911, do you want to know about the 911 calls?
Yes, please.
Okay. That would be at a different location. Right, and this happened back in October 2024. Officers were dispatched to 157 Ormond Street in reference to a dispute that was upgraded to a person stabbed. It was determined that no one was stabbed at the location. Ms. Moore had called the police that she was in a dispute with a male who she didn't know, and she called the police again over and over again because they were not coming to the location fast enough. She said that someone was stabbed. And that's the basis of the unlawful use of the 911 center.
Okay. The state's recommendation on bond. Go on mute there, Ms. Evans-Bell.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. As for the battery, our recommendation would be for a surety bond. In the first case, it would be for $3,500 on the battery family violence and 1,000 on, well, on the criminal trespass, since she's not entering a plea to that. And then 1,000 surety as to the unlawful conduct, which would make for a $5,500 surety bond as to both cases.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Evans-Battle. Mr. Dodd?
Your Honor, as far as Ms. Moore, Judge, of the two cases, obviously the one that's most concerning for the court is the one involving a family violence battery, where at the time she made serious allegations against the alleged victim that he possessed firearm and she was the actual victim. The police at the time determined that Ms. Moore was the primary aggressor and she was arrested. The 911 call, Judge, it is what it is. There's not a whole lot I can address that. The situation with Ms. Moore, Judge, is it appears that the alleged victim of the family violence battery is reluctant to testify. He apparently submitted an affidavit that he does not wish to prosecute. I briefly explained to Ms. Moore that it's the state's call. This is a situation where she was pro se, Judge. At some point, she had a diversion agreement. I don't know what happened to it or not with the states. She did miss court by really being late an hour to jury trial. That's what she reports to me. Judge Besson took her into custody. It's been bounced around a couple of times at jury trial. I'm not in a situation to advise her that she should take a plea. According to the booking screen, she has a $10,000 bond on a failure to appear. And I can't tell in which case, the 911 or the family violence battery. In essence, Judge, I'm asking for as low a bond as possible to give her the option to bond out. I do think ultimately it's a matter that Judge Besson needs to address in terms of either a plea or a obviously a trial. We can't handle trials at SAP level, Judge. But I'm simply requesting as low of a bond as possible. I know she has a child, a young child. Other than that, Judge, I did not really get a chance to speak to her about her work or anything of that sort, Judge. But these are two cases. One is from 23, one from 24, or I apologize, whatever the dates are. One offense day was 2024, the other one is 2023, Judge. And that's where we're at.
And Judge, it looks like it wasn't that she failed to appear once for, it says that she failed to appear January 5th of 2026. And then she also failed to appear on March the 12th of 2026. And that's for the battery family violence case. And I would suspect that the trials were for both of them would have been set at the same time. So that surety that we've asked for is very low in consideration of everything. Thank you.
Yes. Well, I've already given her once a signature bond, so that's not going to happen. It will be, and she has failed to appear. So for the battery, it's going to be a $2,000 good bond. For the criminal trespass, $1,000 good bond. For the unlawful conduct, $1,000 good bond. And for the FTA, $1,000 good bond. Okay, and Mr. Haddad, as far as the battery family violence goes, no further violent contact with Daryl Woodard, given that's what the state has recommended. And no drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, all right. So, Ms. Moore, Mr. Dot will prepare that bond and get it to the court. If nothing further, good luck to you, ma'am.
Mr. Haddad, I'll make sure that you get that FTA number so you can put that on the bond order. I'll email you that information because it was just added to her booking screen.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And just for your information, there's no affidavit from Mr. Woodard saying that he wanted the case dismissed unless you have something, but we don't have anything in the file. Thank you.
Okay, who do we have next?
Be in position. Yeah, 33, Mr. Thomas.
Oh, that's the only one that's still. Oh,
Ready.
I'm ready on 30.
I'm ready. All right, number 34, Mr. Tucker.
What are we doing with Mr. Tucker this morning?
Your Honor, on Mr. Tucker, my only request, Judge, it's gonna be a plea, and I just talked to him this morning, Judge. I would ask to waive the state, if they can waive the MHET, we're good with everything else, Judge. I don't think it's necessary under the circumstances. I mean, it's either an FFIP or it isn't, and he's agreeing to the FFIP. That's my request to Ms. Evans Battle. If not, I'll make it. I'll make that part the non-negotiated part.
I'll have to look back at the case to see, this involves his mother. So I think that was part of what she wanted to occur.
Okay, since it's non-negotiator, I'll give you that opportunity in your presentation, Ms. Evans Battle. Okay, we ready, Mr. Dodd?
I am ready, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Tucker, good morning. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you. Yes, Ms. Evans Battle.
Judge, we stipulate as far as factual basis, Judge, you know, or. Hold on, let me move your car.
Okay, yes, so, in this case, she indicated, I'm sorry, that was from, I don't know what that's from, but she's indicated that, she is concerned regarding his, having MH issues. This wasn't the first time in which, he had hit her, and that he becomes paranoid, and has some issues. She's reached out to a number of people, and she feels as if she's hit a brick wall at this point. And that's part of the reason she doesn't want him to come back home, because it's not being addressed. She was, the threats that he's made, and in this particular situation, to drag her around the house, and she had to get her grandchildren and hide. She sleeps with the door, with a chair propped up against the door, so that he doesn't hurt her or hurt the kids, or her grandkids. So at this particular point, she continues to ask that there's no further contact and he stay away from the 279 South Avenue street address. So as far as the MH is concerned, that is the reason. Thank you.
Your Honor, may I proceed?
Yes.
Your Honor, we're in agreement with all the conditions, Judge. It's a stay away is the main thing. The recommendation is time served, Judge, and agreeing to the Family Violence Intervention Program. And I think those classes do address a lot of the things that, I mean, the main concern from the victim is that. I'm still not sure where the MHET in this particular case is really needed. That's really all I'm asking. The family bonds, those classes address many of the issues that the victim and the state should be concerned about. But other than that, Judge, it is a negotiated plea. I would ask the court to consider waiving the first 2 months of probation fees, so he can, because he's got to find a place, and he told me he'll find a place away from that home and stay away from that residence, and of course, his mom.
Does he have the ability to, is there someone else he can stay with? Does he have the ability to locate housing? I just don't want to set him up for failure, Mr. Haddad. So I'm of course willing to help him with the fees, but if
he indicated that shouldn't be a problem, but I'll have him speak to a social worker as well, just to provide him with additional information as far as housing.
Okay, so Mr. Tucker, it's my understanding that in case 26 CR 001389Y, you wish to plead guilty to simple battery, family violence. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I will accept your plea, Mr. Tucker. I will also accept the state's recommendation aside from the mental health evaluation that they've requested. Hopefully that will be covered with the FBIP. I also don't want to set you up for failure, given that your circumstances. And given your circumstances, I'm going to waive the probation fees while you're on probation, but I'm going to require that you be on probation for the entire 12 months. All right, nothing further. Good luck to you, Mr. Tucker.
Thank you. All right, position 3536, Mr. Turner next.
Hold on. Sir, I'm ready on the next one. Marvin Washington, 37.
Washington.
Was that not a waiver?
Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Now, thank you. Mr. 39, Judge, position 39 to 40, Mr. Wild.
Okay. And that's going to be a negotiated plea?
It is, Judge.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Wiles. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hands down. Thank you, sir. Yes, Ms. Evans Ballot, and if you could waive sounding on position 40.
Yes, Your Honor. As to case ending in 4755E, 12 months probation, 80 hours of community service, no further contact with Met. I'll spell the name, WYAMELETTE Campbell. Fine and the amount $500 fine, and that would run consecutive to the case ending in 1221E, which is one count, 12 months probation, 12 months served 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete an SDET, 80 hours of community service, complete the law and decision-making course, no further violent contact. It would be no further violent contact with Brandy Walford. I believe she's an officer. Global recommendation would be for 24 months, serve 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, SDET, law and decision-making, 160 hours in community service, $500 fine, no further contact with Ms. Campbell, and no further violent contact with Ms. Walford, and continuous reporting for the whole 24 months, stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
Ms. Evans Bell, if you have it there, position 39, the simple battery. The calendar does not have the case number. Do you have that for me?
I have 21 CR 004755E.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Mr. Dodd.
Your Honor, we stipulate for purposes of the plea, Judge, I think Ms. Evans Battle probably misspoke. It is supposed to be no further contact from Brandy Walford. It's done in the alternative, but I think really, and I told my client just to stay away from both alleged victims. We don't have an issue with it, just to be clear. Other than that, Judge, I would ask the court to follow the state's recommendation.
Yes, and the only reason I said that is because she is an officer, and he may come in contact with her, so that's why I indicated no further violent contact.
Understood. Either way, Judge, it's a time served sentence, so hopefully he won't be having any possibility. He's got a hold from another county, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Wiles, it's my understanding that in case 21 CR 004755E, you wish to plead guilty to simple battery. And in case 26 CR 001221E, you wish to plead guilty to one additional misdemeanor offense. Is that correct?
You need to speak up.
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Wiles. Good luck to you, sir.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, we are ready on the add-on position number 3, Nicholas Wiggins. Your Honor, for this is the time served sentence. There was an issue, I think, Thursday or Tuesday last week when they didn't bring him over, but we're ready to proceed with the guilty plea, Judge. The time served.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Wiggins. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Raise your right hand for me, please. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, it's my understanding he served 29 days and the state would just move to commute that time to time served.
Mr. Haddad?
Judge, we stipulate for purpose of plea, ask the court to follow the state's recommendation, negotiate plea.
Mr. Wiggins, it's my understanding that in case 26 CR 001473A, you wish to plead guilty to loitering and prowling. Is that correct?
Sir, yes, I do.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Sir, yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Wiggins. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you. God bless.
Thank
You as
you.
well.
Your Honor,
Yes,
Judge, I'm ready on position number 33 whenever the court wishes. Antron Thomas.
okay. What are we doing with Mr. Thomas?
That's gotta be a negotiated plea, Judge. Thomas? Yes. Judge, I would ask the court to consider terminating his probation upon completion of all the conditions. Or at least non-reporting.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Thomas. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, recommendation is for 12 months, serve 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete the Operation 21 Law and Decision-Making course, 80 hours of community service, stay away from Maggiano's at 3372 Peachtree Road Northeast. I don't know what their loss is for restitution. And that, could we leave the restitution open for 30 days? The offense just occurred March the 1st of 2026.
It doesn't say what, in the,
No, I remember
what he
looking at,
allegedly took.
yes, I know that it was a meal, but I don't remember the cost. When I looked back, I didn't see the cost of the meal. So I wanted to have the victim advocate reach out to the restaurant to see what that amount was.
Okay. Mr. Dodd?
Yeah, on behalf of Mr. Thomas, we stipulate for purposes of plea, I mean, this is time served sentence. He's been in for 16 days. He clearly can't bond out, even with a low bond. I'll just ask the court to waive any restitution, but, you know, if the court does impose it, so be it, Judge. But other than that, if we're ready to proceed, I would ask the court to consider waiving the first 2 months of this probation. Okay.
Does, would he be of assistance with a social worker visit to assist with housing?
He does not need one, Judge, and we also
Okay.
have a social worker here just in case, but he does not need one.
Okay. Mr. Thomas, it's my understanding that in case 26 CR 001386J, you wish to plead guilty to theft of service. Is that correct?
You need to speak up.
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
Sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
Sir. No.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Thomas. I will allow the restitution to stay open for 30 days, but it's not to exceed $50. I will waive the first 2 months of your probation fees to help you get on your feet. And once you've completed the terms, I'll have the probation terminate. So if you get everything done within that first 2 months, you won't be on probation and have to pay those fees, okay? Good luck to you, sir. Ms. Lewis, are you with me?
Yes, sir, I am.
I see, thank you. I see that we have a conflict attorney for position 16 and 17 and 26 and 27. Is that, you know, whether that's Miss McLeod? I'm sorry, 38 and 16 and 17.
Let me see. I'm trying to see if it's something we just found out about. Because sometimes we just find out when we get these announcements. No, I didn't. I'm gonna have to see if I can find somebody because this is my first time noticing it on the form. Normally they
Okay,
send
and
these announcements to us in advance. Sometimes I get them a days ahead so I can be able to try to contact somebody. But when we get them the same day of, I have to work on it.
Okay, and would you also work on position 26 and 27 that says private attorney? See who that is, if there's a notice of appearance, and reach out to that individual for the court.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
think we're ready on number 20, Mr. McMullen, if you're ready.
Okay. Rosenhuber, what do we? Okay.
Hi, Judge. I'm so sorry. I was on the
No.
phone with other people. I just filled out plea paperwork for Mr. McMullen. We are ready on a negotiated plea for that case, and I'll submit the paperwork after court today.
Okay, very good. Good morning, Mr. McMullen. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. You can place your hand down. Yes, Ms. Evans Battle.
Yes, Your Honor. As to count 1, 12 months, complete an ADET, no drugs or alcohol while under supervision, to run concurrent with count 3. As to count 2, 12 months probation, to run consecutive to count 3. No further contact with Hajar Molly, no further contact with Audrey Ferguson Brown. Stay away from all Georgia Tech properties. Stay away from the Hampton Inn at 244 North Avenue Northwest, Atlanta. As to count 3, 12 months served, 190 days. Credit for time served, balance probated. And SDET, no further contact with Hajar Molly, Audrey Ferguson Brown. Stay away from all Georgia Tech properties and stay away from the Hampton Inn at 244 North Avenue, Northwest Atlanta. Complete 40 hours of community service. As to count 4, the state would move to null pros that case. Ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. We're asking that the court accept the negotiated agreement. Mr. McMullen has been in custody for the entire 190 days that the state is requesting. Additionally, just to make the court aware, Mr. McMullen was sentenced to a probation revocation this past Friday, so he will remain in custody likely for another year or so. Judge, just that being said, we'd ask the court to consider waiving additional fines and fees affiliated with probation, but otherwise he accepts the terms. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. McMullen is stating that in case 26 CR 001594F, you wish to plead guilty to possession and use of drug-related objects, loitering and prowling, and one other misdemeanor offense. Is that correct? You hear my question, sir?
Yes, sir.
And you wish to plead guilty to those offenses?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning? Say it again. And was that a no?
Yes.
Okay. You're gonna, yes, Mr. Dodd.
He answered the court's initial question, no, that in other words, he wishes to proceed with the guilty plea.
Okay, it might assist the court, Mr. McMullen, if you removed your hands from in front of your mouth there so that we can properly hear you. You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right? Say it again.
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
I'm sorry.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. McMullen. I will waive the first 3 months of probation fees to help you get on your feet when you get out. Good luck to you, sir.
Appreciate it.
All right, 28, 29, Mr. Snow.
Your Honor, may I make a quick announcement?
Yes.
Your Honor, on position number 26 and 27, Christopher Rice and Ms. Evans Battle can probably back me up on this. I believe this case is going to go in front of Judge Morrison tomorrow for sentencing.
It
That's
is.
correct.
Okay.
That's correct. I just DM you, Judge, on that case.
Oh, okay. So,
So he can go. He's here. I just want to make sure before I let the deputies take him. I just want to confirm that is the case.
all right, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Any other announcements, Mr. Ribad?
Not yet, Judge. I do have a couple, please, but I believe here was.
Yes,
Okay. Mr. Snow is present. Ms. Roseanne Hoover, do you need to speak to him?
So, Judge, I was in the middle of speaking with Mr. Snow when we just jumped into that plea. I haven't gone over the waiver of rights form with him yet. So at this point, could we hold on Mr. Snow, please?
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you.
Judge, I am ready for a plea on position number 35 and 36. Terrell Turner. Your
Okay,
Honor, normally for me, it's an unusual case, but he did this for inform him that there's a significant period of incarceration. He does wish to resolve both cases, Judge, as a global offer, Judge. Ms. Evans Battle, I think I forwarded you Ms. Tucker's recommendation on both cases yesterday, last night.
Yes. And I forwarded right before court today to the clerks.
okay. So, good morning, Mr. Turner. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. You can place your hand down. Ms. Strong, are you with me?
Yes, yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay, I don't have the recommendation. I just, on my calendar, have you received the recommendation?
For which position was this, Judge?
This is 35 and 36.
Yeah, I forwarded to you this morning, Judge. I don't know if you saw it or not.
Oh, no, I don't have it either.
I have it, but I forwarded it
Oh,
this
okay.
morning. Did you see
Yeah,
it? It was a single piece of paper. It was a single email.
Yes,
And
I sent it.
I was
to
yeah, I was
Oh, is that the
confused
one that
about
came
this.
from Miss Evans Battle this morning?
That's correct.
Oh, it said number 50. That's
50
why I
and
didn't know who that
51. That's
was.
why we were confused. I
Okay,
think.
I didn't know who that was for. Okay, thank you.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure that that you had that, Ms. Strong. Yes, Ms. Evans Battle.
Yes, as to the case ending in 4867Y, count 1, 12 months, served 365 days, credit for time served, no further contact with Malaka Benson, no further contact with the children of Miss Benson. As to counts 2 and 3 in that case, they would merge into count 1. This is a global offer with case ending in 828Y. And in that case, first count simple assault, 12 months, served 90 days consecutive with the counts, the previous count. Balance is probated, family violence intervention program, no further contact with Miss Benson or the children, stay away from the 396 Brownlee Road, Southwest Atlanta address, complete 80 hours of community service, no firearms. As to count 2, 12 months is consecutive with count 1. In this case, restitution to Miss Benson, open for 30 days. She did give me the amounts, and I can announce them for the court, but if the defendant wishes to have any challenge to it, then I would need another 30 days. No further contact with Miss Benson or the children, and stay away from the Brownlee Road address, and no firearms. So the total would be for 36 months of probation, serve 15 months in jail, credit for time served, balance to be probated, the Family Violence Intervention Program, No further contact with Miss Benson, no further contact with the children of Miss Benson. Stay away from the 396 Brownlee Road, Southwest Atlanta address. 80 hours of community service, restitution, and no firearms. If you want me to announce the her request for restitution.
Yes, please.
Her request for restitution was for, you have to add it up, $800 was for a rental vehicle. Her personal vehicle, it was $500 for the damage that he did. Damage to the home was $600 and her cell phone of $100, which is, I have, that's for $2,000 as the total restitution.
Did she provide receipts
Um,
or just a verbal?
That was a list. She was advised. That was what I was saying. We didn't have the receipts yet. Let's see. No, we don't have the receipts yet. And she just provided this Monday.
All right, I'm gonna hold the restitution open for 30 days for her to provide receipts. If she provides receipts, that's fine with the court. If she doesn't,
Okay.
then she can get restitution for what she provides receipts for. So position number, well, the battery family violence, you've got 365 days in jail. How many days has he been in custody?
39 days
39?
as of today.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. Thank you. Yes, Mr. Dodd.
Your Honor, I would ask the court to follow the state's recommendation. I discussed this with Mr. Turner. I did explain to him, even with the 2-for-1 credits, which they normally provide, it's still a substantial in custody portion. He wants to resolve both cases that way, Judge. I've explained to him all the terms. I would just ask the court to follow the state's recommendation, minus the restitution that the court has already addressed.
Okay. Mr. Turner, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 004867Y, you wish to plead guilty to battery family violence. And in case 26 CR 000828Y, you wish to plead guilty to simple assault, family violence, and criminal trespass and damage to property. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation? You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
Sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Mr. Turner, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, going back to 2829, Mr. Snow.
Jackson.
And Judge, after going over the paperwork with Mr. Snow, he has opted to waive formal arraignment and a plea of not guilty today. So that is the updated announcement for those positions.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Snow. Good morning, sir. Your case is going to be returned to the division judge and you'll get notification of your next hearing date, sir. Good luck to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, Judge, that is also the announcement for position number 4, Mr. Carr, after I had an opportunity to speak with him.
Okay, position number 4. Mr. Carr will also be a waiver. The case will be returned to the division judge. Mr. Carr will get notification of his next hearing date.
I did think somebody was on the line for Mr. Carr too. I think Miss Danielle Wilcoxon was asking about him. So you probably can make an announcement to let her know that his case is being waived.
Okay, Ms. Wilcoxon, if you're with us and you're here from us. If you're
Yes,
here
I'm
from us, okay, Mr. Carr's case is going to be returned to the division judge. He'll get notification of his next hearing date. And you are free to come to that if it's over Zoom or in person as well.
Can I ask why?
He's pleaded not guilty, so he has a right to a trial by jury on these charges.
All right, thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. You have a good day.
I'm going to 1 and 2, Mr. Brown.
You requesting a bond hearing on Mr. Brown?
Yes, Judge, sort of. The more, I think, particularized request would be a motion to set aside the failure to appear warrant based on proof of incarceration. It is what is holding him in jail with us. But however we want to refer to it, I just wanted to make sure.
Okay. All right. So if you have you gotten the proof of incarceration to Miss Evans Battle?
Your Honor, it is actually in Odyssey under the document side, so I don't believe I had a chance to send it to you, Miss Evans Battle, but I can do that now. There is actually a document from the Department of Corrections indicating that he was in PDC from January 5th of 2026 through current, and the court date that the failure to appear is based on was on January the 22nd. I'm happy to share that now.
Miss Evans Battle, you with us?
I am.
Okay. And
If she'll provide me with the document. I did note that I thought it looked like there was a cross incarceration. It said my note was it looked like he was released to another agency and brought back too late for court, like the same day, but too late for court, and the warrant was issued. Had already been issued.
all right. So will the state be withdrawing the
On the failure to appear,
FTA? Yes.
yes.
Okay. So we'll reinstate his previous bond.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. So go ahead and once we get out of court, if you'll do that, Ms. Evans Bell, we'll get it to Ms. Strong for us. Thank you. All right, good luck to you, Mr. Brown.
Thank you.
Number 3, Mr. Camacho.
And Judge, Mr. Camacho speaks Spanish, and I will need the assistance of an interpreter. I'm not sure if we have one on the line, but I will need to speak with him. I was able to sort of talk to him yesterday at the jail, but I just want to make sure that he's aware of his rights.
Okay. Ms. Lewis, can we reach out to an interpreter?
Yeah, we have one scheduled. Let me see where they're at. We have one scheduled, Judge. I'm gonna see where they're at.
Okay, thank you. So we'll be with him as soon as we have an interpreter available.
Thank you, Judge.
With the conflict attorneys coming up someday?
We're trying to figure that out, I guess.
There's also, I think, one of the cases yesterday in my announcement, Judge, I erroneously said conflict, but I think it's a private attorney representing Mr. Malone, position 16 and 17. It's Derek Wright had filed an entry, Judge.
Oh, okay.
So conflict has one case, position number 38. I'm not sure which conflict attorney has it. And that's it. That's the only case technically represented by conflict.
I'm still working on that, Mr. Haddad, because I just got that information. It was not like it was forwarded to me in advance for me to try to contact somebody like Ms. McLeod or Mr. Murphy. So I'm in the process, trying to get and see if they're able to assist. If not, it may have to be reset.
And Ms. Lewis, if you've heard Mr. Haddad as far as 16 and 17, would you reach out to Derek Wright?
Yeah, I just saw that I was in the process of researching that, and I just saw that there was an entry file, and so I'll send him the link and see if he can get on.
Okay, thank you. Is there anyone else that we can take in courtroom 2?
You know,
And is Mr. Dodd, are you still speaking with people?
Your Honor, I don't have any more in courtroom 2, Judge. I do have, I think, 3 pleas at ACDC. When I spoke to Ms. Milton, Judge, a little while ago, she's shorthanded. She's transporting folks to felony court. And then as soon as she's done with that transport, she's going to log back on with the 3 misdemeanor cases that I have for a plea, Judge.
Okay, so I have position 11, Ronald Green.
Oh, yes, that is a plea, Judge.
Okay,
And position
then-
12 is a plea.
okay,
And Ms. Spencer, I think she's in the 40s, Judge. That should be a plea as well.
we have a 13 and 14 on Mr. Jackson, who apparently is at Cobb.
He is not here, Judge. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, last time he was on the calendar, he was not brought over from Cobb. So I'm just gonna have to ask to reset the case. I think he's got other issues holding him.
So we'll reset 13 and 14 until next Tuesday, 3/24. That's okay with you?
That's fine, Judge. Thank you.
Okay.
Judge, the attorney for position 16 and 17, Mr. Malone, his attorney filed a conflict this morning. He's in Superior Court. He has he has a note to hold for his report. He will appear here on 2nd once he gets done with his case in Superior Court, if we're still on the line.
Okay, if he joins us before the end of the court session, we'll address the case. If he doesn't, we will reset it till next week. Okay, we'll be in recess until someone's ready to proceed.
Judge Morrow?
Yes.
Is there a way we could do the Spanish interpreter case like right quick? Because she's getting ready to get on the line and she has another assignment, but she's willing to assist us. Ms. Toll, she will be getting on the line. I'm just waiting for her. I just sent her the Zoom link. So if we could do that first, Ms. McLeod's right now tied up in another courtroom, but she will get on soon as she makes her announcement in her courtroom.
Okay, Ms. Rosenhuber, do you need to speak with your client in private prior to the hearing?
Judge, that would be preferable, but just transparently with the court, my sense from having a relatively broken conversation with him is that this will not be a plea. More of, I just want to make sure he hears in his own language what's happening, the fact that he's waiving his opportunity to plead today and is going to another division. So I'll work with the court and the Spanish interpreter.
Okay, I could give, if you want to speak with him in private, the best I think that we can do this morning is to put you into a breakout room with courtroom 2 and the interpreter, if you would like me to do that.
That's just fine, Judge. I don't want to waste anyone's time, but if that's an option, that would be great.
Okay, well, so we'll see if we can get that done when she joins us. Thank you. Thank you for joining us, Ms. Tolles. We appreciate it. Ms. Rosenhuber, we're going to put you and Ms. Tolles in courtroom 2 into a breakout room.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Yes, good morning. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Let's see, Ms. Lewis, if we can go ahead and get them into a breakout room, I'd appreciate it.
And Judge, whenever the court is ready, we are back with position number 3.
Yes, Ms. Rosenhoover. What are we doing with Mr. Camacho?
Judge,
Sí,
sorry, go ahead.
licenciada Robertson Hoover, ¿qué vamos a hacer con el caso del señor Camacho?
Judge, this is not going to be a plea today. However, Mr. Camacho currently does not have bond set on any of these charges.
Su señoría, el señor Camacho no se va a declarar a los cargos hoy día. Sin embargo, actualmente no tiene ninguna fianza para ninguno de los cargos.
Because this was transferred from Superior Court,
Como el caso fue transferido del Tribunal Superior.
would the court be willing to entertain a brief bond hearing just to have numbers set on these charges?
¿Estaría usted dispuesto, su señoría, de considerar una audiencia de fianza breve solamente para tener unas cifras de fianza determinadas?
Yes, Ms. Harvey, may I get his history, please?
Sí,
Mr.
señora Harvey, ¿me podría decir cuál es su historial?
Yes, Your Honor. He has one prior arrest from July 11, 2022
Sí, su
with
señoría.
ICE
Él tiene un arresto anterior del 11 de julio 2022 con ICE.
for an alien removal charge and nothing further.
Un cargo de extranjero expulsado y nada adicional, solamente eso.
Yes, Ms. Evans Battle.
Yes, Your Honor.
Y licenciada Evans Battles, sí, su señoría.
Would you give me the facts and the recommendation for bond from the state?
¿Me podría decir cuáles son los hechos del caso y la recomendación de fianza de parte del Estado?
The incident occurred February 15th of 2026 at 5269 the Savoy Street in reference to a domestic dispute.
El incidente ocurrió el 15 de febrero 2026 en el 5269 del Savoy Street, referente a una disputa doméstica.
The person who called did not speak English, but she had locked herself and her 2 children in a room.
La persona que llamó no hablaba inglés, pero ella se había encerrado con sus 2 hijos en un cuarto.
It appeared that the officer spoke to Mr. Camacho, and he indicated that he was outside of the room while Miss Gonzalez unlocked her bedroom door and came out to speak with the officers.
Al parecer, el oficial de policía habló con el señor Camacho y él indicó que él estaba fuera del cuarto mientras la señora González quitó el seguro a la puerta de la recámara y salió para hablar con los oficiales.
Officer noticed a laceration to her right eyebrow as well as swelling and redness on the right side of her face, and she only spoke Spanish, so they had to get another officer on scene to translate.
El agente notó que ella tenía una laceración en la ceja derecha y también tenía hinchazón y enrojecimiento en el lado derecho de la cara. Ella solamente hablaba español, entonces tenían que conseguir a otra agente para que viniera al lugar de los hechos a traducir.
She had indicated to the officers that they had been in an argument all day, and Mr. Camacho was upset because she wanted to end the relationship and he did not want to go.
Ella había indicado a los agentes que los dos habían discutido todo el día y que el señor Camacho se molestó porque ella quería terminar la relación y él no se quería ir.
One of the children were running around the home, and she saw Mr. Camacho grab a kitchen spoon and hit the child in the head, and the child started crying. and she picked up the child to comfort him.
Uno de los niños estaba corriendo por la casa y ella vio que el señor Camacho agarró una cuchara de la cocina y le pegó en la cara, perdón, le pegó en la cabeza al niño, el cual comenzó a llorar y luego ella levantó al niño para consolarlo.
She began to walk away, and Mr. Camacho walked up to her while she had the child and hit her in the face, causing the laceration.
Ella empezó a irse caminando cuando el señor Camacho se le acercó mientras tenía el niño en brazos, le pegó en la cara, lo cual provocó la laceración.
He hit her so hard she lost peripheral vision immediately, and there was still blurred vision in her right eye when the officers arrived.
Le pegó con tanta fuerza que perdió la vista periférica de inmediato, y ella seguía con la vista borrosa en el ojo derecho cuando llegaron los agentes.
Both children, who are 2 years of age, one male, one female, a set of twins, were present when the incident occurred.
Ambos niños, un par de gemelas, un varón y una mujer de 2 años, estaban presentes cuando ocurrió el incidente.
Based on the information contained in the report, the bond recommendation would be for a surety bond in the amount of $3,500 for the battery and $1,000 each for the 2 cruelty to children in the 3rd degree.
La recomendación de fianza sería una fianza de garantía en la cantidad de $3,500 por el cargo de agresión física y $1,000 para cada uno de los cargos de maltrato de menores en el 3er grado.
And our bond recommendation would be based on the nature, the facts of the case, and the residency status of the defendant at this time.
La recomendación de fianza va de acuerdo con los hechos del caso y también el estatus de residencia del acusado.
We would also ask that he have no further contact with the victim in this case, as well as the children.
Solicitamos que no tenga ningún contacto adicional con la víctima de este caso y tampoco con los niños.
The name of the victim, her first name is spelled Yenislei Gonzalez.
El nombre de la víctima se deletrea Yenislei González.
We would also ask that he stay away from the 5269, the Savoy Street address.
También solicitamos que no vaya más al domicilio en el 5269 de la Savoy.
No alcohol, drugs, weapons, no firearms while out on bond.
Nada de consumo de alcohol y droga, ni tenencia de armas de fuego mientras esté en libertad bajo fianza.
Thank you, Judge.
Gracias, su señoría.
Thank you, Ms. Rosenhoven.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Camacho is 35 years old and has 2 children.
Gracias, licenciada Rosenhuber. Sí, su señoría. El señor Camacho tiene 35 años de edad, tiene 2 hijos.
He made it to the 12th grade and has resided in the state of Georgia for the past 6 months.
Llegó al 12 grado y ha vivido en el estado de Georgia durante los últimos 12 meses.
He has been working in the construction field and advised that if released on bond, he has somewhere he can stay where he would not be returning to the incident location.
Él ha estado trabajando en la industria de construcción y informó que si sale en libertad bajo fianza, tiene a dónde quedarse y no, no volvería al lugar del incidente.
Your Honor, we are just asking for the court to set reasonable bond amounts on all three charges, understanding that at this time Mr. Camacho cannot make much of any bond.
Su señoría, solamente solicitamos le imponga una fianza razonable por los tres cargos, aunque entendemos que en este momento el señor Camacho no pudiera pagar ninguna fianza.
Thank you.
Gracias.
For the battery, and Ms. Rosenhuber should prepare the bond order for the court. For the battery will be a 2,000 good bond. For each of the cruelty will be a $500 good bond. Makes for a total of a $3,000 good bond.
En cuanto al cargo de violencia física, señora, si usted puede preparar la orden de fianza, será una fianza de $2,000 y para cada uno de los cargos de maltrato de menores en el tercer grado, una fianza de $500 para un total de $3,000 de fianza.
No further contact with Ms. Gonzalez. Stay away from the Savoy Street address. If necessary, he can go back to that address on one occasion with law enforcement to retrieve any belongings.
Ningún contacto con la señora González, que no vaya más al domicilio que está ubicado en la Savoy Street. Y si es necesario, se le permitirá regresar en una sola ocasión, acompañado de un agente de orden público para recoger sus pertenencias.
All the children involved are his with Ms. Gonzalez. He can have third-party transfer of the minor children for visitation.
Los niños que él tiene con la señora González, él puede tener contacto y la transferencia de los niños para las visitas a través de una tercera persona.
Drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond.
Nada de consumo de alcohol y droga, ni tenencia de armas de fuego mientras esté en libertad bajo fianza.
Good luck to you, sir.
Buena suerte, señor.
Thank you, Judge. I'll prepare that order. And thank you, Ms. Tolles.
Thank you. Have a great
Thank
day.
you, Ms. Toles. You have a great day as well. Thank
You
you.
too, Your Honor. Have a great day.
Ms. McLeod, are you with me?
Good morning, Your Honor. I am.
Good morning. Hope you're doing well today.
I am well. Thank you for asking.
And you've had an opportunity to speak with Mr. Whitlock, position 38.
Mr. Wheelock, yes, Your Honor. I have spoken with him.
And so what would you like to do with with him
This
today?
is going to be a waiver of arraignment, Your Honor, and we would like the case placed on the earliest available calendar.
Okay.
So
And
I will be filing the appropriate waiver on
Okay,
his
thank
behalf,
you.
Your Honor.
And is this Mr. Wheelock in front of me here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, good morning, sir. Your case will be returned to the division judge and you'll get notification of your next hearing date. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you, Ms. McLeod. I appreciate you jumping on this morning and helping us out.
You're welcome.
You have a great day. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
What about Malone again?
He has a private attorney, is my understanding, and we are waiting for his report. If he does not show before the end of the court session, Mr. Malone's case will be reset.
Okay.
Okay, anybody else in courtroom two that we can take?
That's it.
What about, is Mr. Haddad there?
I'm here, Judge.
What about Green and Hall? Are they gonna be in courtroom two?
They're both ACDC, Judge.
Oh, okay.
And the concern that I have, Judge, is both are time served sentences and they don't have any other holds. And
Okay. So, we will hold until until ACDC gets on with us. Let's see. What about, is Spencer also at ACDC?
Yes, Judge, and that should be a plea. Ms. Spencer has an unrelated felony with a preliminary hearing on the 19th, Thursday. But I don't know what's going to happen to that. And just so the court is aware, we reset her case from last week for the same issue where ACDC did not log on. It was supposed to be a plea last week, and so we're set for today.
Okay, so we will hold until ACDC joins us. Can I have someone call over there and see if there's a time estimate for us?
Yes, Judge, I will call over there, have one of the deputies call, and we can go over the calendar if the court wishes. And I think Ms. Rosenhoover can be excused unless she's dying to hang out with us.
I did finish my cases, but I'm always happy to hang out and help out. So whatever y'all need.
Well, I think that Ms. O'Donnell is handling the rest of it. So thank you, Ms. Rosenhuber. We appreciate it. If you'll
Thank
go
you
ahead
all
and
for your
get,
patience.
sure, if you'll go ahead and get Ms. Strong your paperwork, she'll get it to me as soon as possible so we can get it signed and entered, okay?
Will do. Thank you all so much.
Okay, thank you. Have a great day. Good to see you as always. Ms. Strong, whenever you're ready for us.
Sure, but before we start, did I miss the announcement on 16 and 17? I see it says conflict, but we'll be looking for someone else.
We were holding for counsel on 16 and 17. If he does not appear by the end of the court session, we're going to reset 16 and 17 until next week, 3/24.
Oh, so it wasn't a conflict, it was a private?
Right, it was a private attorney.
Oh.
On the calendar, it says Derek Wright. So we've gotten in touch with Mr.
Oh,
Wright.
I see that. I'm sorry. I meant, okay.
Conflict. Yeah.
Okay. Position number 1 was reset further notice with the bond reinstated. Position number 2 was null pros. Position number 3 waived is a waiver with an amended bond, a $3,000 good bond. Position number 4 waived arraignment. Position number 5 was a plea. 6 and 7 waived arraignment, as well as position number 8, 9, and 10. We're holding on positions 11 and 12. Positions 13 and 14 are reset for next Tuesday's SAP calendar, the 24th. Position number 15 is waived arraignment. 16 and 17 we're holding on as well. Positions 18 and 19 waived arraignment. Position 20 was a plea. 21 was released. 22 and 23 were a plea. 24 and 25 waived arraignment. We were holding on 26 and 27 too, correct?
26 and 27 is going to be returned to Division Judge Morrison for sentence.
$29 and $30 were waived arraignment. 30 we're holding on. 31 and 32 waived arraignment. 33 and 34 were a plea, as well as position number 35. Position number 36 was a plea. Position 37 and 38 waived arraignment. 39 was a plea, as well as position number 40 and 41. Position number 42 was null pros. On the add-on calendar, positions 1 and 2 were an amended bond, $3,000 good bond on the first case, and $1,000 good bond on the second case. And the FTA had a $1,000 good bond as well. And position number 3 on the add-on calendar was a plea.
Okay. So I guess we'll be in recess until ACDC joins us.
Donner?
Yes, Mr. Dodd.
Judge, I don't want to hold anybody up. I just want to let the court know. Apparently, ACDC is working on their generator and the power is out. I don't know what that means and how long it's going to be. I will leave it up to the court whether to add these folks for Thursday or next week.
Well, I don't want to push them off till next week. I don't want them sitting in jail. So, given the situation, we will, let's do an add-on calendar for Thursday.
And which
Exactly.
positions are these again?
That'd be position number 30, Ms. Spencer. I'm sorry, I jumped ahead. Position number 11, Ronald Green. And position number 12, Micah Hall.
And is 30 being reset to Thursday as well? Or is that one the one that had the court date on the 19th?
So, Judge Spencer, number 30, maybe we'll reset her for next Tuesday because she won't be here Thursday anyways.
Okay.
So
we can-
11 and 12 for Thursday and 30 for next week, for Tuesday next week. Thank you, Mr.
Okay. And Ms. Strong, let's reset 16 and 17 for next week as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I believe that covers everybody. If you'll go ahead and get your paperwork to Ms. Strong as soon as possible so that she can get it to me and I can get it back to her, I'd appreciate it. And if nothing further, you all have a good rest of your day. I will see you next Tuesday.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a
Have a
good
good
day.
day.
Thank you, Ms. Ma'am.
You're welcome.